Hi, this is Mr. Anime from LensCap Productions,
And this is BionicSlime from BS Reviews.
and today we're, I guess, doing a general anime type discussion. So you're from Chicago, you said?
More specifically, Orland Park.
Yeah.
I generally just say Chicago because that's what most people know of when they think of Illinois, but I'm in Orland Park, Illinois. It's a little city, like about 30, 45 minutes from Chicago.
All right, well, we're in the same boat then, because I live in a little place called Waller in Texas, and it's 30 to 40 minutes away from Houston, and I just say Houston for the same reason.
Yeah.
That's funny. I was about to say, if you did live like in the heart of Chicago, that Gunsmith Cats, I was going to ask how accurately the art was portrayed.
Well, I've seen Guns with Cats. That was actually one of the first animes I actually saw.
Oh wow, that's a
on
treat
cable.
then.
And it's actually pretty accurate. I'm not too familiar with the cars and the guns in the anime, since I know that there's a lot of detail put into that. But the
Yeah.
city, it's pretty accurate to the streets, to the buildings. I don't know if there's anything particularly famous featured in the anime as far as Chicago is, but yeah, I'm definitely familiar with it. And they film a lot of stuff down here from movies and that, so it's getting more and more. Ever since Dark Knight came here, we've been getting more people here.
Oh, well, yeah, people don't really like to go to Houston for obvious reasons. Yeah. So, yeah, I saw your Cowboy Bebop review with the ending about the
Yeah.
character wrap-ups. I kind of had the same problem with that as we were talking about earlier before the start of the show.
Mhm.
I don't know, like it seems the only one that did get the wrap-up, like you said, was Spike.
Yeah, I mean, it's the show's story is pretty much featured around Spike. I don't, have any issues with that. And the
Yeah.
only issue I got is that it's like you can't just rely on him solely. I mean, this show has the other characters in there for a reason. They're a big star point. I mean, it can't be Spike all the time. You got to have Faye and Jet and Edward. I mean, they have to have their own episodes, and it's like I didn't feel that they resolved their issues. I mean, I don't even think Faye got all of her memories back. I think she got some of them, and then just a tape. And then, I guess my big question is, what do they stay together? Do they leave? Are they buddies? Do they split up? Edward is okay because she's a flighty character, so it's her walking away or doing this is expected. But
Yeah, she came she was the last one to come, I guess, so
yeah, she was.
she would seem to be the first one to go, so to speak. Like Outlaw Star, for instance, I thought the wrap up on that was a little cheesy, but it had a wrap up
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah, I Outlaw Star, actually, I just reviewed that before I reviewed.
Oh,
Cowboy
really?
Bebop.
I need to go and watch that.
I compare it a lot. It's very similar in
Mhm.
essence. It's not as serious as Cowboy Bebop,
Mm-hmm.
but it's got a lot of similarities.
Mhm.
And the only issue I really had with that show was the character of Twilight Suzuka.
Yeah.
I just felt she was kind of inserted.
Yeah, I don't think Wendy
It's
Lee
the
did a
whole-
good as job in the dub anyway as
Wendy
Faye
Lee.
Valentine. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no. Wendy Lee did a much better job as Faye Valentine than she did Suzuka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a friend named Ethan. Oh man, he absolutely loved Aisha Clan and Outlaw Star. Like he had like posters, Aisha Clan posters, and like little action figures. And we had a big debate one time about which show was better, Bebop or Outlaw Star. And
It's funny because I actually adored Aisha Clan. I think she's friggin' awesome. I loved her in the show as a character, as everything about her.
I love the voice actress too. It
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
Lenore Zan, I think, is who voiced her.
Oh. It really seals the deal.
Compared to Bebop, I would say Bebop is the better show, but I like Outlaw Star better
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
because Bebop did do the story and the animation more justice. However, I think the humor and the craziness of the characters of Outlaw Star made it more fun to watch. I should say. I always prefer a little bit of humor. To me, a little bit of humor goes a long way.
It's almost like the writers knew when we were starting to shut our eyes just a moment, and they threw something in there to open us up again. How long has your channel been on YouTube, the BionicSlime channel?
I originally started. The channel was first joined in January of 2009.
Yeah.
But as far as when I started doing everything, that was was a while ago because at first I wasn't even sure how this was going to work out with this channel. Like, my first upload was in it was just a bunch of videos I found on the web. One was a fan trailer, Godzilla Final Wars, someone made and I found on the internet. And the next was this Jack Quest, this my failed live adaptation of like an online series based on the Jack and Daxter. It did not really hit off at all. So then I made one music video or two,
I don't
and
even
then
think I've seen
finally I
that.
started doing anime reviews in February of 2009.
Yeah, but your anime reviews are very informative. Like you cover all the basics. Like there's only a few other anime reviewers on YouTube that cover them like you. Like that Who C67, Grumpy G San does a pretty good job. And then there was A420, and it's too bad he got shut down.
Yeah,
were you
he was.
friends with
I
him?
liked him a lot.
Yeah, he would say yeah. And I don't. The sad thing is, I don't know if he's ever going to be able to be given his channel back. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Hopefully he can either start something else. I mean, there are other video sites besides YouTube, but this is the one everyone usually goes to. So
Yeah, I have an account on that Vimeo, but the videos they just don't really take off like on YouTube.
yeah, that's the trouble with it.